What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego back with some more boxing news. So, a potential fight may take place on February 23rd. HBO is looking for an opponent for Andre Ward, coming off a huge win against Chad Dawson. Chad Dawson did look a little bit weight drained during that fight, but nonetheless, he's a good fighter with a great jab, and that was taken away from him in the fight. And they are looking to make Andre Ward's next fight. Now, they're in talks to make Andre Ward versus Kelly Pavlik for HBO February 23rd. Now, this is just a potential fight. Nothing's definitive, but the two camps have been talking. Ward's promoter, Dan Goosen, says they are discussing that potential date. And Kelly Pavlik, as you guys know, he's had his own personal demons. We don't really need to get into those. But he's been on the comeback trail looking to fight a big fight. He says he would love to fight like a Ward, Chavez Jr., or Sergio Martinez rematch. And he's been pretty decent in his comeback trail. I can't say he's looked astounding. Like if you look at his fight with Will Rosinski, he won that fight, but it looked a little bit more difficult than it has in the past against some other people like Jermaine Taylor, that kind of thing. And he fought Scott Sigmund, and I don't know really much about Scott Sigmund. I know his face was all bloody and Kelly was covered in Sigmund's blood, but he couldn't really get him out of there. So I know in boxing you can't always get a fighter out of there. Maybe he has a chin, but it looked like he had a little bit of difficulty even though he was dominating that fight and clearly too good for Sigmund. But anyway, they're talking about Andre Ward, Kelly Pavlik for February. Let me know what you guys think. The only thing that I've really heard, Kelly Pavlik likes the fight. He's been looking for a big fight, as I mentioned. The only thing that I really heard was Cameron Duncan, who's Kelly Pavlik's promoter, said that they aren't willing to fight him in Oakland, which is Andre Ward's hometown. That's where Chad Dawson faced him. It's about 40 minutes away from where I live, and that's the only prerequisite that I really heard. They're just trying to negotiate, see if the money's right, see if it makes sense on both camps. And if this fight were to take place, my personal opinion, I like Kelly Pavlik, but I don't see him beating Andre Ward. Andre Ward is too technical. He knows what to do and how to get himself out of situations. He knows how to neutralize opponents and overall adapt. And he's very defensive, and it looks like he could take a shot himself. I don't know if he would be able to get Kelly Pavlik out of there because Kelly Pavlik shows that he has a chin in his fights, but I don't see Kelly Pavlik beating Andre Ward. That's just my personal opinion. If the fight happens, I'll make maybe a more in-depth prediction on why I feel this way. But as of right now, if the two are to fight, based on what I've seen from Kelly Pavlik in the last two fights or so, and everything I know about Andre Ward, I don't see Pavlik beating him. Again, I don't know if Andre Ward would stop Kelly Pavlik just because it looks like he does have a granite chin, but I don't see Pavlik winning. Pavlik has had trouble with people who are kind of technically skilled or like have boxing skills in terms of he's a good boxer himself, but look at the Bernard Hopkins fight, look at the Sergio Martinez fight. Those are all fighters with boxing ability, with movement, and that's pretty much where Kelly Pavlik has struggled. Look at the Rosinski fight, even the Rosinski fight. His last fight, that guy he's not a name in the sport. I think he was a firefighter, but he's also boxes part-time or something. But if you watch his movement, he had pretty good foot movement, and he was especially for someone who's not a big name, no name, and it kind of bothered him. He used his movement to his advantage. So again, I don't see Kelly Pavlik beating Andre Ward, but nonetheless, I would watch it. It's not a huge disappointment if they are matched together, in my opinion. But that's just me. Let me know what you guys think. Who do you want to see Andre Ward fight? It doesn't look like Andre Ward Sergio Martinez would be in the works just because I don't know if they'll be able to agree on the weight. And I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Until next videos, Ego signing off.